Call of Duty has just released all the things that we're going to be getting in Season 3 Reloaded for COD Zombies and MWZ. I will quickly be covering all the new schematics that we can look forward to in Season 3 Reloaded, the brand new Dark Ether, and of course some of the other details that are coming out. Let's get into it. Now, there was a recent trailer drop of Season 3, but we're not having any zombies inside of that trailer because all of this zombies updated information is only coming out mid-season or for Season 3 Reloaded, so unfortunately we don't have any new video footage around it. However, we did get some good details of exactly what we're going to be experiencing in Season 3 Reloaded when all this does drop for zombies. And it's almost going to be exactly like what we had in Season 2. We're going to have a brand new area that we have to go to in the Dark Ether, a brand new portal that's going to show up inside of the Tier 3 zone. And we're going to have to end up fighting some more unique enemies, just like how we had the EMP mini bosses inside of Season 2. We're probably going to have something unique inside of Season 3 Reloaded with this brand new Ether. And it's literally said inside of these notes, you have to expect a series of unlock objectives focusing on finding and attuning several different relics, just like what we had last time with the mirror and the shooting target, that allow access through the gate to get into the Dark Ether outside of the story mission. So this is all pretty much cut and paste from Season 2 Reloaded into Season 3 Reloaded, which is kind of unfortunate, but at least we're in a different location this time around and probably going to have a little bit more of a harder time finding it just because it wasn't so simple in Season 2 Reloaded as it was in Season 1, in my opinion. However, and thankfully so, it's also stating that there's going to be other things outside of these main objectives, these main relics that we have to hunt to reopen up this portal that we can go and explore. Much like we had a bunch of little, I will say, side Easter eggs inside of the first Dark Ether portal, it's sounding like they're going to be doing something very similar this time around in Season 3 Reloaded, which is awesome to have back, but also kind of sad that I'm getting excited for the fact that we have tiny side Easter eggs now instead of just having all the stuff that we used to have when we first started playing MWZ in the first place. Overall, it'll still be really fun to see what kind of stuff we'll be getting into as soon as we get into this new Dark Ether portal, these other fun side Easter eggs that are probably being hinted at. I really hope that this is true, that I'm speculating this, and that the stuff that we can find in there, hopefully it's something really good, not just some kind of side stuff in the long run that really isn't useful at all, but we'll just have to see when Season 3 Reloaded comes out. But moving on to probably the most looked after and sought after stuff inside of the game are going to be the 3 brand new schematics that will be coming inside of Season 3 Reloaded. These will of course be inside of the Elder Sigil, the Elder Portal, when the Season 3 Reloaded portal comes up, but it's going to end up being Dead Wire Detonators, Golden Mask Filter, and Sergeant's Beret, all of which are a little interesting, and some are definitely better than others. So starting off with the Dead Wire Detonators, it said, are you still shocked at the impressive electric damage based on the Dead Wire ammo mod? Then you might want to employ the Dead Wire Detonator, which is attached to your explosive weaponry, including lethals and launchers. Basically saying that you're going to get an automatic Dead Wire ammo mod to your lethal grenades, whatever the lethals that you have, I'm assuming, and their RPGs, which will be really fun to use. I can see this schematic being powerful, but not overpowered, so it'll be just something fun that you can add on top of everything else that you're using, maybe giving you advantage in a tight spot, but nothing that's super crazy, or at least not yet until I actually see it in use. Now next is the Golden Mask Filter, and personally I'm going to be using this as much as I possibly can because I hate, and I mean hate, when my gas mask breaks because I can't find that one last cyst inside of the infected houses. I mean, this is going to be really helpful for guys like me that hate doing this, and the fact of the matter that this is going to be really useful when you go into certain areas in the high threat zones and also in the Season 2 Reloaded Ether. I mean, we may have something similar inside of Season 3's Reloaded Dark Ether as well, so this will be even more helpful when we're looking for the side Easter eggs in Season 3 Reloaded's Dark Ether. We just don't know if something like that's going to happen, if we're going to have some more of the infected areas in this new Dark Ether Rift, but we'll have to see. And of course, finally, we now have the Sergeant's Beret, which I find very interesting, but also could be helpful if it was given to us a little bit earlier, because a lot of stuff that's going on that this would be really helpful for, disguising yourself in front of all the different mercs inside the game, would be a lot more helpful if we had it when the game first came out, when we were really fighting a bunch of different mercenaries, not now when everyone's pretty much gotten used to them, and the only thing that we're all really going after at this point is the Warlords, and even then, they're not all that much fun. Although I will say, if they end up buffing the rewards for the Warlords, instead of just giving us their main weapon and then a wonder weapon as well that no one really uses all that much anymore, then I'll definitely be using this to try and take down a bunch more Warlords. And speaking of Warlords, we're getting a brand new one of those as well in Season 3 Reloaded. This one's going to be called Rainmaker, and he's going to be found exclusively on the fortress island of Raha Island, which is just south of Shahin Manor. You'll probably see a nice fancy house sitting on top of this very tiny island. This is where we're more than likely going to end up seeing this guy. He's also going to be a demolition specialist, having a bunch of different mortars coming at you, a bunch of different bombs and traps around the area, which are already there, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot more by the time that this guy's in the area. And I do think he'll make for a fun, interesting fight for the first time you go in there. After that, if you're even close to Shahim Manor, I hope he doesn't start bombarding us, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did. But that really covers everything that's going to be coming out in Season 3 Reloaded. We get the 3 new schematics, a brand new Dark Ether with a hint of minor Easter eggs inside of there as well, in addition to the main Easter egg, and a brand new Warlord that people will find fun for a little bit. Now, even with my slight condescending tone, I am looking forward to this. I'm always looking forward to brand new zombies content that we get to go through, even if it's only a couple of days. Though, just like everybody else in the community, I wish there was more going on instead of just a brand new Act 4 mission that we go through, enjoy for a little bit, get a brand new cutscene to further along the story, and then just grind out the schematics, which really takes 3 days if you have a whole team. Now, I also understand that they're probably going to this little amount of content because everything is so focused on the brand new several maps that are coming out for the full-length, full development version of zombies inside of Gulf War that's coming out later this year, and I'll be very excited for that to happen. I just think that this game has a ton of potential. A lot of people loved it when it first started because there was so much to do in such a huge map. It's just sad to see that we don't have that same amount of stuff every single season. But I digress. I hope you guys did find this helpful. If you're excited for Season 3's brand new Ether Guide when we do get it, probably in the beginning of May, if I had to guess, let me know down in the comments what part of this brand new update are you looking forward to the most. Personally, I'm definitely looking forward to some of the schematics, playing around with them for a little bit, and seeing what the brand new mini Easter eggs are going to be inside of the new Rift. Once again, if you guys did find this helpful, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button so I know, and I will catch you guys in the next video.